How you doing, folks? Gutbuster here. Got my shades on, like most of Americans, and we're going to get you to take the blinders off today and put your glasses on, so you can be a little more focused about what's going on. Now, this is a Fox News alert, and we are doing this to fill in more of the blanks now that I'm a little bit more organized. Kind of clean the house up a little bit and such. Get more organized in what I'm doing here. Because the more these people attack us here at Stone County, Arkansas, the more we're going to expose what they're doing. So everybody out here has no excuse and knows full well as to what they're engaged in. Now, I'll take the camera off me. I'll start putting it on this stuff, like this right here. All these things right here. And I have to hold the camera out. Get you a good, nice view of this, so that all can see, all can read, and your blinders are fully off, because these seem to be habitual offenses in what's going on. Now, I call this a Fox News alert because this is about the Charlie Kirk assassination and all the people that are involved with it, all the people you voted for, and basically your participation is blood on your hands. So at this point, we're going to turn to this. A little more detail into what I'm going to present to you today. We're going to have a nice long talk about this one. Okay. We have Trump's golden age here on 12/22/25. See this moon phase? And you come over here at 9 months, and it rolls over into all this Charlie Kirk thing. And why I call this as a Fox News alert is because Fox had their hand in a lot of these things. So not only is CNN fake news, and this one right here is something I was looking for and I couldn't find. And I'd like to thank whoever put this on the internet, stating that Charlie Kirk was at the White House with Trump, trying to stop the war with Iran. Because right here is real significant. And you'll see why. Because you have 9 months that come over from here to here. We're following 9-month pattern cycles. You also have 9 months from here over to right now. Okay? In fact, what is it, the 48 hours or whatever Trump gave Iran? Trump stuck Iran on this point too. So you got the 48 hours. So when the sun goes down tonight, look up at your moon right when it's setting, and it'll appear. And when it appears like this, and you adjust for your time zone between here and Iran, it's about 8.5 hours. You can actually check your work on these things. So whatever your time zone is, you'll have to calculate that. But your moon will be overhead when this happens. To show you these things are all planned and timed. Now let's talk a little more about who's involved with this. So we'll go back from where it started. Right here. Fox News, 5/21 of 2012. Charlie's first appearance. They rushed him in, according to their own, at 4:30 a.m. He was 18 years old at the point. And see, it's no moon or new moon, and they rushed him in because it was coming out of that phase. And when the sun comes up, it starts to light the right side of this right here. So this has basically been going on since 2012. And I didn't even write down more stuff on this, but I'm trying to keep it kind of simple. This is no moon. And look right here. No moon right here with Charlie Kirk at his funeral. Look, it's a beginning and an end, okay? But furthermore, you start to see a pattern here. See how this is 12/22 of 25? And ERIKA KIRK and Nicki Minaj on Fox News getting all comfy with y'all out there. Um, this is a solstice, okay? And this is solar time. Just like right here on 322, just like the current 322, Skull and Bones, etc., where Trump gives the ultimatum and all that stuff, you know, for Iran, everything. So when you go out tonight and look up, you'll see that he strikes Iran whenever this half moon comes up. Now, with that said, you come over here, see how this is a 22, and you come straight across the circle at 9/21 of 25 right here, Charlie's funeral, okay? And that was no moon, okay? Now, you have here to Jessica Abrams here, which resigned when Trump took office, and you got it going straight up here. So you got like a, you know, a little triangle going here. You see a above triangle, okay? trying to get y'all here. And now you're seeing, so this is male and female. So that would be a male, just like your One World Trade Center. But your triangle's going up and down because, you know, George Bush right here, half moon, 9/11, kills 3,000 Americans and firefighters, and your Congress and all those people denied all those first responders medical help, and they went through great hardship. And it tells you who's really running D.C. and how they really feel about the people, including the people who are first responders, etc. With that said, we got an above triangle. We also have a below triangle right here. I was looking for this one coming up, but this one already happened. But that don't mean you're not going to fall around here to the 8th or the 21st right here, this half moon, and the 21st on the solstice, which is a half moon too, with the, oh, Miss ERIKA KIRK here, okay? Because she's at the governor's mansion on 3/11 with Sarah Sanders, okay? Now you're starting to see a pattern here. See this moon phase? Now watch, you go straight across the circle. Here we go. Oh, look, it's 9/10. It's Charlie Kirk's assassination. You have a black sword or a sliver. You have a white sword or a sliver on this one with Trump. And this is similar to the stalking and the attempted murder on us out here at Stone County, Arkansas, too. Um, so we need to back up and give you a little bit more full picture of all of it so this can be documented. Now, I'm going to try to speak very clearly here because we're going to show some comparisons. See how on 9/14 on this half moon, Fox remembers Charlie. Oh, wow. Looks like it's a Fox News alert. Looks like they were complicit in it too. They're as fake as CNN. But right here, you see 10/14 of 25. Oh, it's another half moon. And it's the Medal of Freedom for Charlie and ERIKA KIRK and Trump at the White House. Oh, poor Charlie. Yeah, they did this to him, and they're doing it right in front of your face. And see this half staff, this flag at half staff, like your half moons here, you know? See how that works? you're starting to establish and see a pattern here. And I'm not trying to clutter this up, because when you see 9/11 over here, let me put this out. When you see 9/11 right here, is half, okay? But when you see right here, 9/2 of 22, it's a half moon also. And Biden attacks half of America's with the armed IRS. See how that works? So these people are not your representatives of any kind. Um, so let's go through the list here a little bit, because I'm going to spend some time with y'all. Talk about this habitual offender type data we've acquired. And so you got the JFK assassination. Oh, y'all wondering who did that one? How about the Gulf of Tonkin incident that started Vietnam on 8/2 of 64? And many Americans died in that one. World War II was planned from beginning and end too. I need to do one on that one. MLK assassination. Look at that. Anwar Sadat assassination. The attack at Ruby Ridge. How about 2/28 and 93? I was in Texas and saw this one. Day of Siege, David Koresh at Waco. The Mystery of the Popes, where the Pope was born on an eclipse. Here we go. Let me put this one out here. So all your mystery shows on TV, or Labor de Solis, the Labor of the Sun, Pope John Paul. Thought he was a pretty good pope, but right here, he was born on an eclipse, and his funeral, and he was entombed on an eclipse, you see. So right here, did he die, or was he killed to be entombed on the eclipse to which he was born to begin with, you see? So again, yeah, we got George Bush killing 3,000 Americans. Shinzo Abe assassination. So now your Japanese government's pretty fake here too on 7/8/22. The day the Russia-Ukraine war started and the masses ran against each other. And look at the killing and stuff that happened there, while Putin and maybe Trump secretly laughed at each other. As these elites usually do, and force you into war with one another for no good reason at all. The souls are in heaven waiting for their blood to be avenged, because once they cross over from this life, they understand and see all that has gone on. So here comes Biden using the IRS as a weapon on half of Americans. Progezins' plane falls right out of the sky. Wow, look at that one. The Hamas-Israeli war starts on 10/7/23. Biden strikes Syria and Iraq. It's another one. Navalny assassination. Woo. There was a Slovak prime minister assassination attempt on 5/15 of 24 here. 5/17 of 24, Iranian president assassination. Look, even Trump's in here. Even Trump's catching flack off this one. You're in a war, whether you realize it or not. You need to wake up, take the blinders off, like I showed you how to do at the front of the show. Here, 5/31 of 24, Trump conviction in New York. Look, 7/13 of 24. Trump assassination attempt. This was at Butler, Pennsylvania. 9/29. Netanyahu was at the White House. This is just when they meet and stuff, kind of like over here when Charlie Kirk met with Trump. Let's see, right there. This was the one I was looking for. We want to keep repeating this to people because it's very important. Because we had an Arkansas State Trooper right here attack us with a fake ticket for no reason at all, which almost caused my mom's death right here. And the manipulation from the corporations and Baxter Medical Care, Missy Irving, we won't even get into all that. We also had a Stone County sheriff show up right here on my tail bumper to intimidate, induce fear, intentional infliction of emotional distress, willful intent to harm. We could talk legal terms if we want, but it wasn't on this date. It was on no moon. It was the same phase, but in this year it was on the 17th right here, and he pulled back off of us. So we expect somebody else to come over here and attack us at this point, and at this point, because Rebecca Gould was killed here. And we were also stalked into Missouri by two male subjects who intended to cause us harm too. They're not. They're not here to kiss Mr. Ghostbuster. So we put that out there so that we can simply show the habitual offenses of the U.S. government, including on U.S. citizens. So they attack you, defame your character, invent laws to, extort money from you or cause you death. Much like the rest of the others come in and falsely accuse, blame other countries, and justify their attacks on them. Um, yeah, this is pretty much all telling. So you got suspect number one, Trump. You got ERIKA KIRK, who's guilty as hell. Now she's got Sarah Sanders involved with this. Jessica Haber's dead. Charlie's dead. Um, they can act like they're passing themselves off as heroes if they want to, much like I proved with this case of no, this was that. It was the same duplicate as the Rebecca Gould case out here in Stone County, where these people right here, Jennifer Buchholz, the CIA, and George Jared writing books and exploiting that family for 10, 15 years. Um, look, and, you know, Mike McNeil, state trooper here, just like Justin Jarvie, wants to pass himself off as a being of light. Look, it's a full moon. Satan sometimes appears as a being of light. And on 1031, it was no trial with this William Alma Miller. They booked a suspect on this day. Look, it's another one. Oh, 1018, Miller pled guilty. And Tim Weaver, he's another one of these judges who have involvement with these types of activities. Um, 26 at 20, Cottage Grove, Oregon, where they go and they bust his house down or whatever and arrest this guy or whatever. We know that this guy didn't do it because all the people out here that I've encountered are stating that that guy did not do it. I'm also clearly showing that your election is a fraud, that no matter what face you put on the problem, it's the same problem. And you people need to take the blinders off and get a little more focused because most of Americans are walking around like this. And I'm here to connect the dots. And I'm here to look out for the people and not the pocketbook because I do this stuff for free and at great expense and cost of my life. They've jailed me. They've called me crazy. They've done everything they can. But after looking at this, Fox News alert, everybody. And looking at this, and these are all fact. Do you really think I'm crazy now? No, I'm paying attention to what they're doing. I'm here to warn you. And this goes for every public official, every local level, every county USA. You have an occupying enemy if you are a citizen, and they're here to harvest you, to take your possessions. You'll not be happy. I guess old Charlie Kirk's happy right now because he's probably in heaven waiting for his blood to be avenged. Much like the souls that died in all these wars and everything else, World War II was planned from beginning to end, and I could do a whole show on that one and prove it too. Um, so I'm here to open up your eyes, take the blinders off, and hopefully y'all will appreciate me for what I'm doing. So tell your friends, tell everybody out there. This is not for me to get views. This is not for me to make money. I'm not monetized on YouTube. This is for me to warn you in good faith. Y'all be careful out there. Go Buster out.